Hello, and everybody. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. I'm your host, Aurea Eden. The day's energy is one that will be of excitement. For some, it will be an awkward day, but for others, it's going to be a day to where a lot gets done, as it's a day of leadership. And so there's going to be a lot of shaping and molding today, and much of it is going to be done with the tongue. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So the day's energy encourages us to watch our words and transform our thoughts to thinking. This day will prove the tongue to be a ready writer, as what is spoken becomes reality. It will be an influential day, as those who take advantage of this energy are able to change the state of awareness. So those who manipulate the energy today they could have the tendency to put others in like this trance like state so that they can get what it is that they want done. So the energy today, it brings leaders who are influential in that aspect, because it when you can change somebody's mind, then you could really manipulate their actions. You see, the enemy must first change your mind about something in order for him or her to get you to believe it. So, one of the first things that must be done is the changing of the mind. So, there's the changing of the mind, and then there's the renewing of the mind. So, I wouldn't recommend you constantly change your mind today. I actually would recommend you be more assertive and be more certain. So, I recommend that you get to know your mind. Now, I've talked about this before, about how when I was going through a tough time in life, I lost my mind. And I spent so much time trying to find my mind, not realizing that me losing my mind was the most beneficial thing that's ever happened to me. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Why? Because when I lost my mind, I found the mind of God, so to speak. God filled in that void. So sometimes God will cause you to somewhat lose your mind so that you can get a renewed mind and a renewed way of thinking. Thus, I am doing a new thing. So oftentimes when you get a new thing, you don't want to put the old thing in the new thing, because it will ruin it. What does it say in a biblical sense about putting old wine in new bottles? It's not good, so basically you want to start fresh today. This is going to be a new beginning. For some of you who believe in luck, this is going to be a lucky day for you. I don't believe in luck. I believe in blessings. And when I say blessings, I know that everything that has ever happened, including the losing of the mind, was for the beneficial becoming. If I would not have lost my mind, there was no way I would be on this camera right now talking to y'all. Because, yeah. So many of you may know what I mean when I say you lose your mind. That's why I talk about all the time, when you're at the bottom and you go so far down, you don't have nothing to lose but go up. And so nothing you went through was for nothing. Everything you went through was for beneficial becoming. It was purposeful. It was necessary. Okay? So keep going. But it would be an influential day, as those who take advantage of this energy are able to change the state of awareness. This day will give birth to the rise of charming and driven leaders who take integrity, accountability, and responsibility seriously. So much so that they would rather not talk about it. They rather be about it. They rather be about it. So, you know how some people like to chit chat and all this stuff? Well, today, the people who are influenced by this energy the most, they're not going to want to talk to you. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal, because today's energy is about being about your business. And if you're being about your business, you really don't have time to sit around and talk around about nonsense. Like you're trying to get it. You're trying to accomplish some stuff. You're trying to put some stuff in motion, especially like today. And so, so don't take it personal when someone seems too busy today to gossip with you. They're not going to be interested in gossiping. It sounds like my turkey is out. So they're not going to be interested in gossiping. Okay, we're going to talk about what that is in a second. Okay, so that's that distraction. So, however, as many of us will focus on solving the world's problems, relationships may suffer. In addition, this energy has the tendency to usher people, places, and things that are not good for us and are becoming. So they will usher in people, places, and things that are not good for us and are becoming. So these entities will prove themselves unequally yoked and will serve as distractions. Have you ever been with someone that was unequally yoked to you? And they distracted you from doing your work? But for those who are secure in what they are, and they're like driven, like really driven by their purpose, you can't distract them. They're focused. That's how they get straight to it. They put their plans in action like they're supposed to do it, so that they can go from being a sideshow to being the main attraction. So at all costs, they avoid distraction. Okay? And so that's what they're working on here. So, but those who are unequally yoked, and this could be a person, place, a thing, it causes unbalance, and it causes many to operate on the lower frequency, or to vibrate at a lower frequency. And when that happens, then they pretty much start to doubt themselves and tend to go. It's kind of like they tend to change polarity, you see? So, I told you about bipolar and being bipolar, right? And why people say, so-and-so's bipolar. Well, the thing about being bipolar is that on one side, now I'm not a medical doctor, I'm talking from experience, okay? On one side of things, you're super spiritual. And you love God, you cling to God, and you want to do better in life. But on the other side of things, you keep getting pulled down into this lower frequency where you get frustrated. And as you get frustrated, you have the tendency to act out and respond. You get off balance. And so when you see people going from highs and lows, oftentimes it's because they're trying to find balance. And because they have not learned how to function yet in dysfunction, they're quick to snap. You see? Or they're quick to go into a manic state. And the outside looking in will say, well, this person is just bipolar. But really what it is saying is, I will not be comfortable down here in this mud, slinging mud with the pigs. I must strive higher. And it's like, can you imagine, like I talk about being inside the box and being outside the box often. Can you imagine being inside the box and wanting to be pulled, wanting to get out the box, but as you're trying to get out the box, the people closest to you in the box, they keep trying to pull you back in it because in their minds, really, they're trying to keep you safe, but they don't really realize that they're holding you back. Well, that's this type of instance to where people, places, and things can serve as a distraction, and that distraction can cause you to change polarity. And so that's why I always say escape to allow yourself to heal. And that's why it's so important that, you get outside of the box no matter who's trying to hold on to you, because your purpose is not inside that box. Your purpose is outside that box, and that box is keeping you from it. So to make the most of the day's energy, we must focus, be certain, be assertive, be determined, and balance our dark and light aspects of ourselves. So I often talk about people can tell you who you are when you don't know who you are. It's like they live their life through you. And so that's something that you must break away from. I must break away from. And I say that just to be fair, because I'm talking you, but it's your life. You do what you want to do. I'm not here to control you. I'm just here to tell you what the energy says for you, what you got out here that you got access to if you want to get it. Okay. But it will be a good day to write down goals, plan, start new projects. Take action today and be in charge of what you want to see in the world. Be in charge of what you want to see in the world. No, change what you want to see in the world. Gather resources, work through the shadow parts of you. You can even clean house to give yourself a fresh start. Let yesterday be yesterday and start new today. Pay attention to your inner guidance and only ask for what you want and say what you really want to happen at this time. Only ask for what you need and say what you really want to happen at this time. They say, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. And today you just might get it. Tongue is a ready writer. You ever heard people say that the tongue is a ready writer? I didn't understand it until some stuff that I started speaking started to come to pass. And I was like, "Ooh, child, let me not say that. Let me not say that no more." Because, I never forget the day that I thought I was going to play hooky from school. No. It was from work. It wasn't from school. And so I called in. And when they asked me why was I calling in, I said it was because my cousin Gwen was sick. I said because my cousin was sick. And when I said that, what I say that for? Later on that day, I got a call, and my cousin Gwen was really sick. She was in the hospital. And I was like, oh man, okay. But I didn't catch on to that. So the next time I lied again. And I thought I was lying, but y'all know I told y'all how, like, I'll in the past, and now I'm in my teens at this time. In the past, I would lie, but I would try to make what I'm lying about true. But in this case, I'm trying to get out of going to work, and I lied, and that lie came true. Okay. In another instance, that happened to me again, and after that happened, I was like, oh no, we ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more. So, yeah, so the tongue is a ready writer. That's why they say manifest. What you think, you will attract. But not just that. What you speak, you will attract. Okay? So it's as you think and you speak. Because the more you put out, do you know that words were not initially invented to communicate, in a sense. You know, it became a communication in a sense, but when we're talking about the written word was something that was initiated from spelling, like spelling. So when we talk about the tongue being a ready writer, we're talking about spelling, structuring spelling. So when you're speaking, you're actually spelling with words. And so that's what communicating your wants and needs. When you're communicating, what are you doing? You're communicating your wants and needs and desires. So you're basically casting out spells. Therefore, the tongue is a ready writer. And I had to learn this lesson because, what I speak comes to pass. So I say, okay, let's not do that no more. All right. So try not to speak what you don't want. Only speak what you do want, because you want to only focus on what you want. And so if you're speaking what you don't want, that means you're focusing on what you don't want. Okay. So, and do your best to stay motivated and align with your goals. Okay. Stay motivated. Watch some inspirational videos or something. Pay attention to your inner guidance and only ask for what you need and say what you really want to happen. Okay. And I already talked about that. It is not a good day to procrastinate or second guess yourself. You are enough and you have been born enough, and you will get enough to do what you must. Okay. So let's go into the predictions. The predictions today is regarding, let me start with this. Now, there will be, I'm seeing like a military vessel. I'm getting an amphibious vessel. So I'm getting maybe a submarine or some kind of tactical ship in a place that it should not be. And because that vehicle is going to be in a place where it should not be, it's going to be targeted. And the aim is going to be to blow it out of the water. And so if that vehicle doesn't move quickly, it's going to be hit by a missile over the next 1 or 3 days. This could be a Russian ship. It could be a Bulgarian ship. I don't know. I got Russia, Bulgaria. It could be Korean. It could be U.S. I don't know, but I'm seeing some kind of tactical ship where it should not be. Okay, and it gets blown to smithereens. All right, so that's what we could expect to see over the next 1 to 3 days, starting off like that. Because I just want you to know, and that's gonna kick some things off to where the energy today says hunker down. Hunker down, and there's some few things that you want to make sure you have when you hunker down. Okay, they're showing me oil, seasonings, citrus, something about citrus, but this is not, may not be what you want to have, but this is what they're showing me that's going to be affected. This could be what's going to be affected by the tariffs. But water, have what you need just in case. You have to suddenly hunker down. Okay. Cause I'm getting like something coming up about oil. Okay. This could be, something dealing with the tariffs, oil, citrus seasoning, something coming in about pigs, North America. We'll hear something about North America over the next 1 to 3 days. Now, I'm also getting, the reason why I said the ships, it's not just going to be that ship. It could be any ship. It doesn't even have to be a tactical ship. That's just the energy. I'm also seeing waterfronts, docks, ports, harbors, beaches, and talks about loading, unloading, and repairs. Okay, so ships needing to be repaired, vehicles needing to be repaired, tires, blowouts. That's likely to happen over the next 1 to 3 days than any other day. Ships coming into port, ships being coming in, people spending time on the beach, because I'm getting like water type energy here. There could be like something significant that happens at a beach or something. Laptops, smartphones, and other mobile devices, auxiliary. So this could be hackers. This could be the lack of privacy. This could be a day to where you break your phone, or new phones. New phones are introduced, and new technology or introduced because we're in new energy. So there's going to be new organizations being founded, being established, and there's going to be new inventions coming in today being introduced to the public. I'm also seeing something about charging stations. So that's going to be significant. Okay, charging stations. Deductions of money talks about cuts and reductions, and takeaways. Shorten. Okay, shorten. So this could be talk about like reducing benefits, or talks about shortening the tariffs or something along those lines. But we're going to hear stuff about that over the next 1 to 3 days. It's also a good day to go do yard work for some of you. Prune. I know it's the winter, but they're showing me mow and prune. So it's a good day to prune trees, and something's going to be shortened. Some things are going to be cut short. It's like things can happen suddenly, and all of a sudden your favorite TV show is cut short, and you don't understand why it's cut short. It might be because they just have to hunker down all of a sudden, as missiles start flying. Who knows? I'm getting something about enclosure. This could be animal enclosure, because I'm getting increased animal attacks today. This could be stray animals, rabbit animals, raccoons, skunks. If you see a nighttime animal during the daytime, they're likely rabbit, and you don't want to get bit by one of them. I'm getting criminal courts and defendants, so we'll hear more about criminal court cases. Weed and benefits of weed, or talk about legalizing marijuana. Drug talk, medicine malpractice, doctors malpractice. Doctor, we'll hear possibly more from a doctor on a government level, but I am getting like increased medical visits and doctor visits. And because this is a Saturday, although this energy does not give me too much of a don't go out there and you know, and socialize today, you still want to be cautious anyways a little bit, but I don't see why you couldn't. But yeah, just do so with caution, because we do get drugs and medicine, and make sure if you do go out drinking in bars, cover your drink, or carry your drink with you. Don't ever leave your drink by itself, because I am getting someone poisoned. So there's going to be poisonings. People are going to be poisoning people today. People are going to be drugging people. I'm getting stalkers. So we're going to hear more about stalkers over the next 1 to 3 days as well. Water birds and such as ducks. I'm getting ducks, or this is or somebody, if you find yourself in I just feel like there's going to be people needing to duck. Okay, duck, you know, missiles flying, ducking, you know, that type of energy is here. So I'm getting duck. Okay, so follow your gut. And if your gut tells you to duck, duck. Okay. I'm also getting something about the Atlantic coast. Okay. And that's where I'm thinking that an amphibious transport may be hiding. So, yeah, it says hunker down. Okay. So I'm getting someone stalking, following closely. So, we talked a little about this the other day. So if you feel like you are being stalked, don't take it for granted. You call the people or go somewhere to where you won't be alone. Go stay with a friend or somebody and make a police report and let somebody know what's going on with you. I also get pushed plunged underwater. So increased drownings and increased sinkings. Okay. So increased drowning and increased sinkings. Okay. With this beach activity coming up. I'm also getting slimy and dirty, an unpleasant substance or mud. This could be mudslides. This could be rock slides, but I'm getting something coming in about mud. But in addition to that, I saw an article yesterday and it was talking about how many Americans are receiving packets of seeds in the mail, and the seeds have like a substance on it. And so they're advising, if you get some of these packets, do not open it and report it right away. But especially do not touch it if you just so happen to open it. So if it don't have a return address to it, if it doesn't have a name on it, beware of that, because I told you they're going to be doing stuff to food. Did I not? I told you that they're going to be messing with food. So you want to be mindful of that and really not play around and plant seeds that you don't know where them seeds came from. Okay. So I'm getting stop, plug, seal, and close. So some businesses may close. I'm getting some things that's going to be put a stop to. And then the Navy SEALs may be involved, because I'm getting something about SEALs. It's going to be a day to where many are going to be out and about driving, drinking and driving. And so be cautious with that. I know you're trying to go out and have a good time, but, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Okay. Play it safe. Take a Uber. Go and Lyft or something, because, yeah. In the realm of sports, a player suffers a painful bruising injury from a heavy blow. So this could be something that happens at the Super Bowl or something that happens in sports today. But I see a heavy blow and someone gets injured here over the next 1 to 3 days. Something coming in about sugarcane, Ireland, rock slides, cliffs, mountains, dance, rock music. But I'm getting something about the rock. This could be the rock, or this could be just rock music. But I'm getting that. So, a lot of people are going to be spending a lot of time out today. Tightly packed crowds of people. Tightly packed crowds of people is what I'm seeing here. Something significant about tattoos. We may see, I don't know, something significant about tattoos. We may see something odd in the news about tattoos, okay? Or maybe it's a tattoo artist. But tattoos is in the energy today. Ropes, cables, and wires. Ropes, cables, and wires. Maybe it's a tattoo to where they infuse ropes, cables, and wires. I don't know. But ropes, cables, and wires, so we're talking about repairs and stuff like that. When you think about what you would need to use ropes, cables, and wires for, either technology or some rock climbing. People are going to be rock climbing, that type of thing here. But I'm getting something about feet and gripping. So feet and gripping. So when you're rock climbing, make sure you know where you're putting your feet so that you don't end up falling from that high altitude. I'm also seeing something about garbage, trash, and vermin. So a lot of rats movement, or talk about vermin being found, rabies, garbage, trash, that type of thing. You'll see a lot of garbage trucks on the road, vehicle trucks, that type of thing. And I say garbage truck, but you'll see a lot of people hauling trash or something. Diesel powered vehicles are here in the energy as well. I'm getting something undesirable. That's what those of them rats and roaches, undesirable. Create, read, update, and delete. So you want to get rid of old documents today. You want to get rid of some stuff, or maybe somebody's going to be getting rid of or trying to attempt to get rid of incriminating documents before they get caught. Because, yeah, remember I told you somebody's being blackmailed right now? You may see an increase in beetles. So Beatles are showing up, or maybe we hear something about the Beatles, the music group. I get tamper with drugs. Okay, tamper with drugs and poison. So, watch yourself. Mean, serious, and disapproving person. South Korea, not authentic and fake, a fraud. So more fraudulent activity, as we had yesterday as well. Okay, so I'm also getting twist. So there's a twist, or something may be twisted, or someone may twist their ankle, twist their feet. And I don't know why I keep getting plugged. I don't know what to do with that. But I'm getting doctor. Okay, doctor, wine and grapes. Surprise, alarm, somebody taken by a surprise. Not if something happens that people don't expect. I'm getting a villain. And so somebody ain't right. The energy ain't right when it says a villain. I mean, it's saying villain. So this energy is not right at all. Aggression, dogs, animal attacks. Well, that's what I have for you today, my friends. Thank you for joining me. I love you. You take care of yourself and each other. Gublet one, hearts go out. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. Hearts go out. Hearts go out. Bye.